Alrighty, guys. So it is day 3 of me rebuilding my Road Glide Special. So you already seen front headlight needs to come off, and then I have to unplug a couple things from the radio. Now, once I do that, I'll be able to access the inner fairing. So I'll be able to take out. I believe this speaker pod needs to come out, but this will come out for sure. Now, once I do that, if you look inside, there's a bracket. Let me focus you. So there's a bracket back here, which I don't know if y'all can see that. But anyways, you see that little screw right there where my index finger is. So there's 4 of those. So once we take those out, we should be good to go. And another thing we're gonna have to figure out is if there's anything leaking on the primary side. From the looks of my t-shirt that I left right there, it didn't look I can't even speak English. It doesn't look like there's anything that was leaking too much. It did leak a little bit, but I let it sit for a couple more days just to see if there would be anything. I haven't noticed too much. The shirt's been pretty much the same. I am going to check this side as well just to see. So just stay tuned for the content, and yeah, man, let's go ahead and get started. Enough talking. Alrighty, y'all. So get your impact. You're gonna need a 7/16 bit. There's 2 bolts here at the top of the headlight, and then 2 bolts at the bottom, which I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started on taking these out. Alright, so we got 1 bolt out. And we got 2 bolts out. And we got these 2 at the bottom that we gotta take out as well. So I don't wanna, as you can see, it's coming off. So just put your hand on it, obviously, so it doesn't fall. So and you should be able to just slide it out like so. So just like that, and then it's still hooked up. So you want to go ahead and disconnect the wires, and from there you should be pretty much good to go. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. I'll be honest. I watched a video on like how to take out the interfering and stuff like that and make sure I'm doing it correctly. But as far as like taking out the headlight, it's really common sense. You like lift the tab, push down, and then the back of the module will just come out. But I'm just trying to be careful, cognizant with it, so I don't mess anything up. I might have to disconnect this one here first. Let's see. That looks like I'm gonna have to do that. This. Let's do this one first. So we got one out. Just gotta get the other one out. As good as I see why. Alright. And we're recording. Alright, sweet. So, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this module right here plugs into this like so. And then there's a bracket that holds the headlight in place, essentially. or at least this module holds this bracket in place. So let me just pick you guys up real quick so I can show you guys what I did. So what you want to do, what was easiest for me is I got me needle nose pliers. Oh, my bad. I got needle nose pliers and I just squeezed the sides and twisted it in order to get this bracket off from here. And then obviously you guys know this is disconnected. Now those four bolts I was talking about for the inner fairing are right here. But what we have to do first is unplug all these wires, and then I don't know what that is, but unplug all these wires and you have to route it back. So essentially the wires are going to just stick out from the middle. Oh, my bad. Let me get y'all focused. There you go. So we have to unplug all these wires and we have to route each module one by one. So it just comes out and falls like this. And then same thing on that side. Now, once that's out, everything's unplugged. We might have to take off just a few bolts for this fairing. And then we do have to take off the radio bracket as well. And then we have to take off the fuel gauge and then the battery voltage meter thingy jingy. But once we do that, we should be good to go. Then once we take off the inner fairing, we need to figure out how we're gonna take off this side of the crash bar, because obviously the bolt is right there, kind of where my index finger is. I know it's hard to see, oh my bad, but we have to figure out how we're gonna take off this crash bar. All I have is a hammer to kind of like hit this forward. So if I'm able to access this bolt a lot better, then I'll be able to take off this floorboard. And if we're able to do that today, then we'll put on our stock floorboards, so we just have them on. And then we'll also put on our other shifter that we have. And I don't know, I might try to start the bike. I'm not too sure just yet. But yeah, man, let's just go ahead and take off this inner fairing. Alrighty, y'all, so here's an update. So we pretty much got the wiring harness out for the most part. The only part we really need to take off is this. And then once we do that, the fuel gauge is out, the battery voltage reader is out, and as you can see, it's getting a lot looser. So I really think we're just going to replace this whole thing. I don't think I had to take, well, actually pretty sure I didn't have to take out the speaker pod, because I mean it's the whole inner fairing, so I could have just taken the whole thing off. But you know, for the most part, I mean, it's pretty much off. Look at this side real quick. I think I might have to I don't know if I'm gonna have to disconnect this. I might, but then you guys can see the inside. So obviously once we take this out, we'll be able to route that little cable right there. Everything will come out through there and all the wires will hang out like so. And after that, we should be able to just take this whole thing out. So once the whole thing comes out, I will pick you guys back up, and then we'll just go from there. My socks full flaming, strong garden, I've been boat garden, I'm a loose cannon, headlocks, knock your dreads off with these two hammers, Pippi long for the Semiano, I need two hands, home wrecker, oven stove, checking what is you on, jitty from the block, you in front of out, mini box, gold, remember fuck the soul, trainer, why you do that? Stop playing, this was better, got her go back, pops on my knots, holes on my socks, full flaming, strong garden, I've been boat garden, I'm a loose cannon, headlocks, knock your dreads off with these two hammers, Pippi long for the Semiano, I need two hands, home wrecker, oven stove, chicken, what is you on? Jitty from the block, you in front of out, mini box, gold, remember fuck the soul, trainer, why you do that? Stop playing, this was better, got her go back.
joke. In the truth, niggas late belly catching on. If you put him in my shoes, he hold his own. Them bitches said they here for who? They don't know them hoes. About to pay for my money, had to do him wrong. I went home, paranoid, I don't know who knows. I want to muscle with the bag, it won't take us long. Ball and double game, but I bring it home. See the same niggas with me in the only road. Hit the field for the OGs if I'm getting low. I get some extra dough, tell her it's just time to go. Got this bitch big, but she be crying when I tell her no. You don't get no cheese, how can you and Rice get along? What rapper? She don't know. Body beats, nigga flow. Every time you see me, bitch, I'm dripping in expensive clothes. Chopstick on me, nigga, long live Mr. Moe. I need the blues, but baby, I can't stay for long. Chasing all this paper, got some books to put this money on. Me in the field with them apes, Rick King Cone. Sitting on that motherfucking throne, I'm so all alone. But me little nigga think he slung me and blow his nose. Off the muscle snapping, nigga, every time we make a song. Off the muscle snapping, that's just how it goes. Bitch, you lose on me, you lose if we toe to toe. You don't want that like baby, yeah, average Joe. In the truth, niggas late belly catching on. If you come in my shoes, would he hold his own? Them bitches said they here for who? You don't know them hoes. Tried to play for my money, had to do him wrong. I went home, paranoid, don't know who knows.
Home alone, drink the stove, I'ma call it cocaine and dollars all over the flow. We sip expensive sodas, too many walks I took through hell. Now I'm cold hardy, nigga been this black one more time. Let the crop spark, do him like he Bart Simpson. Niggas got Patriots, see me, I ain't doing anything. How the fuck is we beefing? Back up dancers, niggas act just like cheerleaders. Big dog, I'll put my paws on Rick Clifford. Two pistols, two sticklers, both eyes are flip niggas. Hope and pray to God if you make that choice, decide with him. Show shine and new Balenciagas, take your time with him. Talking with the big bosses, leaning up the wine glasses. For real, I keep it still when you outside on the block. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled. Bitch, I do it for the dime, give a fuck how you feel. Give me a year, make my house be in the hills.
That's just how it goes. Bitch, you lose on me, you lose if we toe to toe. You don't want that lane, baby, yeah, average Joe. In the truth, niggas late belly catching on. If you put him in my shoes, would he hold his own? Them bitches said they here for who? You don't know them hoes. Tried to play for my money, had to do him wrong. I went home, paranoid, don't know who knows.
You ain't there for a prostitute, like what you got for me? Since you can't play the net, then walk this block for me. I can't instead of broke bitch, slap the snot out. Ship it down for 90 days, I got a lot of it. That's how it sounds when I'm pulling off. Spot a renegade on the blade, so I ran her off. Breaking up some feet, dressed up like I'm playing ball. Get to playing with my money, leave it taped off. I ain't about to land with no fees, I'm a breaker. Mr. Fatty G's the playmaker. It's by choice, not force, I ain't gon' make her. If the tricks are acting up, you better make some. Yeah, I stuck steps, step reveal. I can't punch it with no flick, I stop the RPM. Look, here.
And the dollar's guilty, ain't never been innocent. Think the bitch, you never give her shit in it. If it ain't give a answer, shit, it's just irrelevant. I'm on my level, that I'm richer than this bitch. Look at the bezel on my wrist next to main bitch. Heard my whip flex and come from the same bitch. Speak the same language and not the same bitch. We ain't the same nigga. I'm really gang business. Lame niggas, we don't struggle. I'm in different hanging. I ain't where you niggas hanging. I didn't get the ringing. Doorbells, 2, 2, 3s in your house. Gang, gang, wanna swag, bring more house. Gang, gang, chase bags, go all out. You ain't on the same page, then you on loud. Same gangs don't change in the courthouse. I'm from where you better keep the pump up. Better get your bitch, she bumped up. This niggas gonna lump sum. Out of bed, turned up. The bag got me looking like a come up. And you looking like you're out. I feel like I'm running in the dust. And my swag cost your house. Your house, you got one. So you a real nigga and you not one. Live like I got a deal and I ain't got one.
Alrighty, yo. So you see me take off the whole interfering. Yeah, that was a job, but at least now I know how to do it. So let's go ahead and show y'all what we got going on over here. So this is the whole interfering piece I was trying to take out. Just be careful with it, obviously, because you know it's really the radio that's going to be the heaviest part, which we're just going to put right here. So yeah, I mean, that's the whole piece. So we got to take that out, and we'll probably be able to keep like the whole bracket part. Once we get our new one, we can just transfer everything over, put everything back in the holes like so, and from there we should be all good. But yeah, man, this is the bike now. Wiring harness is all out, so it kind of looks like a Road King. Not even gonna lie, without the what's the name? The freaking without the fairing, it really looks like a Road King. Comment down below and let me know. Should we do a Road King front fairing on this or not? That'd be, I ain't gonna lie, that'd be pretty dope. But I don't even know if the wiring harness is gonna be the same. I doubt it, because I don't know. Maybe some of the parts or some of the little modules, and I guess the wiring harness really. I don't know if the wiring harness would be different from a Road King special to a Road Glide special or a Street Glide special. I would guess, because the fairing is, well, the Road King doesn't have a fairing, but the headlight is different. So maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe there's like a transfer kit or something that we could do. But yeah, man, that's what we got going on now. So I think right now what we'll do is we'll put on the stock floorboard. Right now there's really nothing else I really can do, because I want to take off this crash bar, but obviously you already know, without taking out, if we can't get this straight, we won't be taking off the crash bar, at least on this side. The other side's already done. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and put you guys down, and yeah, we might I think we're just gonna throw on the other floorboard. Alrighty, so at least for the time being, we'll just take the bolts out for the floorboard, and yeah, we'll just take the floorboards out, or take the bolts out for the floorboard for the time being, and then I think we'll just take out the bolts. Take out the bolts real quick. That's one. So I'm glad that 1 second now. I'm glad that these aren't bent or anything, because we can reuse these. All we got to do is just take off these little bolts that are holding it in place, so you can fold the floorboards or whatever you got to do. So glad these aren't bent. Hell yeah. All right. So we got both of those parts out. Let's see, for rear brake is cool. I still don't think we'll be able to access this. We're gonna try. Forgot which. I believe it's this one. No, I don't think it's that bolt. What did we say it was? You know, I think we said it was a 7/16, I believe. I think it was a 7/16. This is from, and then those bolts, I gotta grab those as well. All right, let's go ahead and throw this stuff in our little box, our little boxy box. And we gotta put this in the box. And these bolts, we're gonna need these. Can't forget those. Let's see. All right. So I have my notes on my iPhone. I got anytime I do something on my bike, I always put them. I have a whole folder called "How to Harley Stuff." So, example, how to remove interfering. So I'll put the link, and then I'll put all the tools required to, do whatever it is that I got to do. So to take off a crash bar on a Harley, it's a 3/16 Allen bit, 532. So we need a 3/16. All right, so we got a 3/16 here. I don't think we'll be able to access it if I'm being honest, but. You know, if I had that joint, that little joint bolt, you know what I'm talking about? I want to strip it. There's a joint bolt that basically it's able to, so it's the bit, but like this top part, like my index finger, it's able to move left, right, and I think up and down as well. So we might have to get one of those if we're going to take off this crash bar. There's no other bolts at all that are holding the top of the crash bar. So see if we can, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too sure, y'all. Unless that's what I'm thinking. I don't think it'll work, but if we turn the handlebars all the way to the left and then like pull this somehow, some way, and then maybe that'll give us more access. I might just be looking at it wrong or overthinking it, but I still think if we even do that I still wouldn't be able to access this because this is still going to be in the way. But let's give it a shot and see. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. Let me just dropping tools and all that. See if we could do this one-handed. Let's get all this stuff out the way real quick. If you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Like I say, the quality is not going to be the best. I'm honestly just, I'm really just doing this stuff on the fly. I'm not trying to make this like some super perfect, like edited video or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just bringing it to y'all raw and uncut, to be honest. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's still not gonna do it. Still not gonna do it. I think we're gonna have to get the hammer, try to hit it, but I don't know if I'm gonna have anything strong enough to even move this forward. Let me see. Oh, never mind. Okay, so we're able to get to it, but the bolt is stripped, y'all. Let's see, let's show y'all. The bolt is stripped, so we'll get it out nonetheless. We'll just have to kind of, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But let me try to see if I can get this bolt out, and if I do, I'll pick y'all back up, man. Damn, I'm not even focused. My bad, y'all. Yeah, we gotta get this bolt out somehow, some way. But once we do that, I mean, we'll pretty much be good to go. So, damn, I should have thought about that earlier. All we had to do was fucking just kick this down real quick, and that was it. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, y'all. So after 30 minutes, damn near, we got the crash bar off. Finally, essentially, what we had to do was we had to pull the left side up. So as you can see, this little mark right here. So I had to pull this side up to make it more loose in order for the crash bar to get uncaught from this to take that off. So I had to use a, let's see, I had to use a 1/4 bit to get the bolt out because it was stripped. So I had to like knock it in there, and then I just loosened it, and now the crash bar is off, y'all. So I'm gonna move this out the way so I can show you guys what's going on real quick. And this is the old crash bar. So crash bar is off. See how twisted? Look how twisted that thing is. That thing is twisted as hell. But now that we got the crash bar off, that was pretty much like the last part I really wanted to do. All I need really is probably a new gas tank, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get a new primary cover because it keeps leaking. So let me focus you guys real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I don't know how well y'all can see that. Maybe let me get my phone light. I don't know if that'll help either, but we're gonna try. Hell no, that's not working at all. Anyway, so if you guys can see, it's scraped obviously at the right here. The bolts are tight, so I might have to take this whole thing off and see what's going on, because it's not leaking from here. Because you guys see it's going here and it's just dripping right there. So I might just have to get a new cover, or I'm gonna have to get a whole new primary cover. So if I have to get a whole new primary cover, that's fine. You know, I'll be okay. Just to note, working on these Harleys, it's a lot of Allen screws, right? So just get you like a little Allen bit set, and you could pretty much take off anything on your Harley. Like I took off the front fender, which I believe that was like a quarter. I think it was 1 1/4. Let me see which one I used. I think it was either this bit, either a 3/16 or 7/32. One of the two. But I did take off the front fender. So see the front fender. See it's a little scraped right there a little bit. Get a better angle. I'm gonna show you guys the front side of it. See, it has a little dent in there, and then it has a scrape right there as well. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I could do. I could do the floorboards, but that means I have to take off the old hardware from the floorboards, which is in here. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I really don't feel like doing all that right now. I think, you know, probably once I get the parts, then I'll start kind of piecing this thing together more. I don't know if this is a thing. Comment down below and let me know, for any of the Harley riders out there, is there a Road Glide to Road King conversion? Because if there is, I do want to do it, because that means I just have to throw on a headlight, a windshield, and then I'm pretty much on and rocking for the most part. So comment down below, let me know, is there a Road Glide to Road King conversion kit? Because I would think, since the Road King has the one headlight, maybe there's some type of like wiring harness or something where you can just plug it in from here, kind of like a jumper, if you will, and then just hook it up to the headlight, and then yeah. But I don't know, because the only thing the Road King doesn't have is the whole radio system that comes on the touring chassis. Well, Road Glide is a touring bike, but it doesn't come with the whole infotainment and all that stuff on the street glides, road glides, electric glides, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, comment down below and let me know. But you know, as of now, guys, this is the most we can do until we start getting new parts. I think we'll probably start with the floorboards. That'll be the easiest thing to do, and then from there we have to get the inner fairing, outer fairing, speakers, saddlebags, all that stuff. But it'll all come together in due time. But I'm just glad that I was able to get off most of the parts I wanted to get off today. So yeah, man, just stay tuned for the content, man, because you know the bike is going to come together in due time. A little thumbnail. Yeah, that should be a good thumbnail. But yeah, man, bike is going to come together in due time. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I definitely appreciate it. Whether it's a like, a comment, whatever, anything helps, and it definitely makes me want to keep going. So thank you guys for tuning in to today's video. Stay the course, stay blessed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.